So everyone, welcome to how MunkiReport moved to Python 3. For those of you that don't know, I am John. I'm also Tuxudo on Slack and GitHub. I'm a desktop engineer and a Mac admin. I am one of the 3 to 4 top developers of MunkiReport. I am responsible for writing over half of the 90+ modules of MunkiReport. Most of those on there are ones I've written or rewritten, and I'm kind of responsible for. In addition to that, I have also written some core parts of MunkiReport, such as Module Marketplace, which shows all of our modules. We have about 94 in there right now, as well as the widget gallery, and it shows all of its 257 widgets. Quick overview for those of you who don't know what MunkiReport is. It's a really cool, big open source project that is web-based. It has tons and tons of information. It's very turnkey, so you basically install it, you select what modules you want, and then the data just starts pouring in. It's really cool. What? I need to get closer to the microphone?
Yes.
I'm too quiet?
Everybody's different.
Let's move over here.
Different. Let's try it.
Hello.
Start again.
Do I need to start over?
Yeah.
Start over?
No, just continue.
Continue?
Just say good things about it.
Matt loves MunkiReport. He asks me to write modules every other day. I often say no. Sometimes I say yes. Security, as well as Matt, loves it because you have all this fun compliance reporting. So you can just see quickly and easily if file vault is turned on, what kind of TCC controls people have, and just really cool information like that. Primarily, we hang out in the MunkiReport admins channel. But you can also find us in MunkiReport Dev. That's where I usually hang out to work on dev things where people bring questions and I help them with their questions. This is our default module view or default dashboard view that shows all of our modules. We see events, what Monkey is doing, free disk space, uptime, stuff like that. And these are all highly customizable. You can rewrite them, change them, add them. And you can do some fun things with it because it's a web view. And we'll find out later what one of these fun things is. This right here is a default client view. We can see my wonderful little PowerBook, which could not make it today because TSA is cranky with more than one laptop. But it's there with its CPU core of 1.5 gigahertz. It's running Leopard. It's 64 gig SSD, and all sorts of other fun information about my magical little PowerBook. So, MunkiReport is fully open source, from Python on the clients to PHP on the server to SQLite, MariaDB, MySQL, and it has thousands of commits, hundreds more on the modules. Now let's transition in and learn more about the history of MunkiReport, specifically Python. So when MunkiReport was released about 10 years ago now, with version 2.0, it was powered by Python 2.7. This version worked really well for us, and it worked well. And then January 2020 hit when Python 2 was end-of-lifed. Okay, this is kind of bad. We should probably start thinking of moving to Python 3. Hopefully someone else will do it. I don't want to do it. That's how open source works. Someone else needs to do it. I don't want to do it. Someone will do it. And we kind of kept on that mindset until February of 2022. Apple released the first beta of Monterey 12.3, and everyone thought it was great. It's just another macOS mid-cycle beta. We were very wrong. Apple decided to remove Python 2.7 mid-cycle. This caused a lot of problems, not just for MunkiReport, but for vendors such as Adobe, script kiddies, general Mac admins who are using Python 2.7. It really ruined a lot of things for a lot of people. But for the better, because Python 2 was end of life for 2 years at that point. The status of MunkiReport. We had some initial discussions on how to ship it, or how to ship Python 3. Do we want to have Mac admin ship out Xcode tools to everybody? We don't really want that because we don't need Git. We don't need all the other weirdness that comes out with it. We had a rough migration plan outlined for how we're going to do it, and I did some early Python 3 script conversions. And then the big question, when is Python 3 coming to MunkiReport? It's coming with MunkiReport version 6. Our initial quick Band-Aid fix was to just repackage Python 2.7. This worked well. We had to update all the modules to point to the new Python 7, 2.7, and it had some bugs in that Python 2.7 was Intel only, so Rosetta 2 was required. And when you were calling an Apple binary through Rosetta, you sometimes get different data than what you expect to get, so we got lots of interesting little bugs with it. That resulted with MunkiReport 5.7. This was required for Monterey 12.3 or higher, and you also had to redistribute our repackaged Python 2.7. Forward again to a month, we got Python 3. Because this was initially planned for a soon-to-be-released MunkiReport 6, I rewrote all the modules into Python 2.7 scripts, and there everything sat. For a whole year, nothing really happened because Python or MunkiReport 6 is coming soon. It's just waiting there for MunkiReport 6. It's coming soon. February 2023, I decided, okay, I guess I have to do this, which is the open source way. It's like just what you do. So I backported all the Python 3 scripts into 5.7 modules. Architecturally, they're the same. You just move the script across, change the shebangs to use MacAdmin's open source redistributable Python framework. It's amazing, by the way. And there you go. And in the process, I went through all the GitHub issues, my own list of issues and feature enhancements, and I fixed so many bugs. So many bugs. But it worked well. And in the process, I was also able to update and rewrite MunkiReport Runner. And I was also able to update the MunkiLibs to version 6.2 from version 3 something. They were very old MunkiLibs. So very happy that we got those up to date. And in rewriting MunkiReport Runner, I was also able to include some new client-side features. MunkiReport Runner is now included in the system path, so you no longer need to type in user local MunkiReport Runner every single time you want to run it manually. It'll now check for and warn if MunkiReport's Python 2.7 is installed. There's also a really cool little flag with MunkiReport Runner that you can use, and it will automatically remove the 2.7 install. And that last one, where it will chunk the uploads, this is great. This will fix so many weird, interesting, confusing error messages that people get because Python doesn't know what a PHP array is. Even PHP doesn't know what a PHP array is. It's just kind of dark magic. It makes no sense. So no more getting random error messages. So no longer are you bound to PHP's default upload limit of 8 megabytes. It'll chunk it out so you eventually get all your data in there. We also have the new FUSA flags. These are great, so you can force it to update like a certain module or just run the scripts. We can also see how MunkiReport is configured. This was graciously lifted right from Monkey, so thank you, Greg, for that. It's wonderful. This is also very helpful for me to figure out where's this passphrase coming from? Why is it set like this? As a config option, do I have an old preference file somewhere? So it's great for seeing that. And for the first time ever, we can now uninstall MunkiReport quickly and easily. So that was great. It's a big feature request. It was a big feature request. My reflection thoughts, it went a lot faster than expected. I don't know why I didn't do this properly last year when Apple killed Python 2.7. So apologies for all that one, everyone. Python 3, bytes versus strings, not fun and very different, where Python 2 and everything is a string. So did get tripped up on that. And that was one security issue down. So let's now learn about PHP. And so October 2013, PHP 5, the new hotness. Everything was written in PHP 5 because it's great. JavaScript isn't really that powerful yet. Facebook is still like amazing, built on PHP somehow. So we used PHP 5 or various versions of 5 for 5 years. February 2018, we migrated to PHP 7 and released MunkiReport 3.0. That was a big version, lots of fun changes in 3.0. November 2022, the last version of PHP 7, 7.4 is end of life. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is really bad. MunkiReport is probably a public facing on many instances across the world. And so you have unhappy security teams because you're now, not only are you pushing out an end-of-life to Python, you're requiring to run an end-of-life PHP on the public internet. This is bad. So, when is PHP 8 going to be supported? Why, it's coming with MunkiReport version 6, of course. Everything is coming with MunkiReport version 6. We'll have emails, we'll have rainbows, we'll have your lunch delivered to you, all with MunkiReport version 6. March 2023, I decided to look and see how easy it would be to get PHP 8 to be supported. It was really, really easy. Spoiler, it was like 4 or 5 files within MunkiReport core itself and 1 or 2 files across the modules. It was really easy. The most difficult part was getting Composer to align properly. And for you, those of you who don't know what Composer is, think of Composer as pip for Python as Composer is for PHP. It's a general package manager. So I had to get all that aligned. But now we support PHP 8. PHP 7 is no longer supported. It's end of life. Please don't use that. Use it at your own risk. I'm not responsible if the bad countries come and take over your web server. It's been tested with 8.2, which I think is still the latest. 8.3 is not yet out, but it should also work with 8.1 and 8.0. Special shout out to all my beta testers for helping me with beta, the Python 3 and the PHP 8 betas. Special shout out to my mom for repeatedly asking, what is this MunkiReport thing that keeps popping up? Sorry, Mom, I didn't realize that you still had the super alpha beta version, which gave little error messages every time something happened. Yeah. So that ended up with MunkiReport version 5.8. It's now written in Python 3, supports PHP 8.2, so many bug fixes, so many feature enhancements, great support for Ventura, decent support for Sonoma, no big issues yet, or it's only on for beta 2. And this is likely the last version of MunkiReport 5. We've taken the underlying framework as absolutely far as we can. It is old, it is tired, it has been the same since 2018. This is probably the end of it. But with all of these fun new features, we finally have one of the most requested, longest teased modules ever from MunkiReport. And that is the bees module. It doesn't do much. It just puts up a little flower garden, and little bees buzz around. They buzz over your widgets. They buzz in the background. They just go around their little lazy, happy selves. It's really fun. And weirdly enough, by coincidence or by chance or fate, I announced this module, and then not only 3 days later, Matt was like, this is great. This is going to fit our theme for MacDevOps so well. I don't know if I'm responsible for the bees or if it's just coincidence, but the bees are cute, they're fun, and it was lots and lots of fun with the bees. MunkiReport 6, it is still under active development. I don't know if it'll be released. Soon, maybe. I was working on some of the UI enhancements because the UI is built differently, so that's coming soon. That is everything.